Tonight's matchup, Buckeye Central Lady Bucks versus Upper Sandusky Lady Rams.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Hello and welcome to Upper Sandusky, where the Red Hot Rams look to take down Northern 10 Conference powerhouse Buckeye Central. It's live, it's free, and it comes to you right now. The tip-off quickly goes to Upper Sandusky as they get a quick turnover right there. Upper Sandusky has been pretty on fire recently, but facing off against a big perennial powerhouse in the Northern 10, Garrett, it's going to be a tough one for them.
Going to be a tough one for Upper Sandusky. They continue to do what they just did on that possession, making it an easy turnover for the Buckheads to get it done right there. Need to limit the turnovers and force it out of Claudia Piefersand if they want a chance to win this one.
So 3 very quick turnovers, 2 for Upper Sandusky on their first 2 possessions, and Buckeye Central collects a turnover as well. Some sloppy play here in the early goings. Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. Buckeye Central now has the ball on offense. Ratliff has it, dribbles inside. Kicks it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now dribbling around, kicks it back out top. Another dribble inside, a lot of dribble penetration here for Buckeye Central on their first, I'm going to call it real offensive possession of the game. Buckeye Central coming in leading the Northern 10 Conference, a very good conference at that for girls basketball. A quick dish inside to Evac, but Evac cannot finish at the rim. Upper Sandusky is going to pull down the defensive rebound and is going to take it across half court. Now Gallant has it on the right wing, trying to get inside to their leading scorer, Isles. She collects it, kicks it out to Vent. Tries to at least, but that one's going to be tipped by Buckeye Central out of bounds, and the Lady Rams are going to keep possession.
Good try right there, trying to get in the aisles. One of your best players on the offensive end, the leading scorer for this Lady Rams team. That's what they need to do if they want to pull off an upset here tonight.
Vent almost turned it over right there, gets it over to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles inside, kicks it out, or at least tried to kick it out to Gallant. Also down for the ball in the backcourt, tipped by a couple players. It's going to be out of bounds off of, I believe, Ackerman right there. So the Upper Sandusky Rams are going to take possession once again. Garrett getting bailed out a little bit here on the offensive end.
So far tonight, Upper Sandusky playing some good defense here and some mental laps for the Lady Bucks. Need them, take control over here and get an offensive shot up and get an easy bucket is right there. That will be an and 1 for Jenna Kurtz, the second leading scorer for this Lady Rams team. Exactly what they needed here early in the first quarter.
Count that baby, and a foul as Kurtz shows the concentration, hangs in the air, and gets all the way to the rim and finishes with a strong layup. Stepping up to the line now for her and 1 attempt. Gets that one to fall. Not sure what the ref saw, but Garrett, Upper Sandusky has been struggling a little bit from the line here this year.
We were here a few nights ago, Storm, and that was one of the struggles they were having, even though they did end up winning that game over Ridgedale. So the Rams here in this past week have been on a 2-game winning streak. Let's see if they can continue tonight. And right there, that will go a long way as to helping this Rams team as they get another turnover and another steal.
Upper Sandusky now quickly on the break, gets it over to Vent. Vent with a head fake, dribbles inside and tries to finish at the rim. Stowers with a strong offensive rebound, kicks it out to Isles. Isles looking to get it away. Got caught right there on the baseline, gets it to Vent, inside to the dominant Stowers, and Stowers unable to finish in the low post. On the other end, Pfeiffer now has it. Pfeiffer over to Ackerman. Up top now to Ratliff. Ratliff resetting things. Over to Ackerman. Emily Cecil back to Ackerman. Buckeye Central with a lot of perimeter passing around, looking like they're trying to get it maybe inside to Evac, but not able to get to this. Upper Sandusky defense is playing straight up and playing very well. There's a quick drive right there and a dish out. Emily Cecil on the drive is going to get fouled and head to the line for 2.
Lady Bucks team is so good at scoring. The basketball is, here's the replay, is Emily Cecil takes it straight to the cup, does get rewarded, and will head to the free throw line to see if she can hand her will at the free throw stripe. She averages 12.5 points a game, one of the leading scorers on this Buckeye Central team.
Steps up to the line, makes her first one, and Garrett, a lot of aggressive offense here early as both teams taking it to the cup with no fear of getting fouled. Both these teams have some sizable centers, and each respective team not afraid to take it inside and afraid to take it up against these tall trees.
Upper Sandusky with Stowers doing exactly what they want to do on this other end, trying to get it down to her. She can use her height advantage to go up for two, but right there they try to go to her and we'll turn it over. Don't want to get too overly aggressive with that pass right there.
The Bucks are going to take the ball out of bounds now. Upper Sandusky pressing up just a little bit, trying to maybe create a turnover in the backcourt as Cecil Emily gets it across half court, almost threw that one away. It's going to be collected in the corner, and Buckeye Central is going to get a timeout right here, but Garrett, Buckeye Central playing a little sloppy today.
So far tonight, Upper Sandusky has been pestering them on the defensive end, forcing a lot of turnovers, and I'm sure that's why Buckeye Central coach wanted to get a timeout, settle down his girls, and let them know, we can play with these girls.
And for Buckeye Central, their roster is stacked with talented players.
3 girls scoring above 12 points a game. Taylor Ratliff with 12 points a game. As we mentioned, Emily Cecil, she made the 2 free throws, averaging 12.5. And then their leading scorer, Claudia Pfeiffer, who averages 18 points per game, that leads the conference.
Emily Cecil is going to inbound the rock for the Buckeye Central Bucks. Gets it into Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer swings it over to a wide open Ackerman. Ackerman turns, fires, and hits from triple.
Nice patient ball movement right there. Getting it over to Ackerman, and she splashes the 3.
Kurtz has it now. Buckeye Central in a press of their own now, almost creating a turnover right there on Vent. That's going to rip through and dribble that one away. Now resetting the offense for Upper Sandusky. Tried to hit Kurtz back door right there, but decides to take it up and just throws that one away. Another turnover for Upper Sandusky, maybe playing a little scared to taking on one of the premier teams in the Northern 10.
Not exactly what you want to do on that offensive possession. Buckeye Central came out and scored 5 straight unanswered points. They got to get a stop here on defense. Don't want this one to get out of hand soon.
Back outside to Emily Cecil now as Buckeye Central's offense into a give and go with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer dribbles inside, almost loses that one, kicks it back out to Ratliff. Ratliff fakes a 3, swings it over to Emily Cecil, who hits again, and Buckeye Central is red hot from the distance, forcing Upper Sandusky to call a timeout.
2 quick threes from Buckeye Central, expanding their lead to 5. A great timeout from Jerry Vent and the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams. Got to stop the bleeding. Don't want this one to get out of hand too early.
I'd like to take a second to thank our sponsors tonight for making this coverage available live and free. I'd like to first all thank off the First National Bank of Sycamore, now offering consumer and business credit cards. Download the mobile banking app on Google Play or the Apple App Store. Kimmel Corporation offering dry cleaning, custom uniform programs, linen rental, restroom supply solutions, and more. Wilson Tire Company, customize your ride with our wheel configurations online at wilsontire.com or visit our locations right here in Upper Sandusky, Kenton, and Tiffin. Quest Federal Credit Union, where the fewer fees means more frees. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So I want to take a moment to thank all those amazing sponsors as we get back to some Northern 10 basketball. Cecil Emily now has it, floater in the lane. Strong rebound right there underneath for Evac, but not able to connect as Upper Sandusky's going to stroll down the other way. Gallant has it now, gets it to the free throw line where Stowers is waiting for it. A little give and go right there to Gallant. Kurtz now has it, another sloppy possession for Upper Sandusky, but they're going to get bailed out with a foul.
Upper Sandusky just needs to settle down, get it down to Stowers, use her height advantage and her post move ability down low to get an easy bucket and stop this momentum.
Byram's going to check in for Gallant, and Isles going to inbound on the far sideline for this Lady Ram squad. Gets it in quickly to Vent. Back to Isles now. Isles driving in, trying to be a little aggressive right there. Gets stopped, kicks it back out to Vent. Vent has it, spin move, top of the key. Vent still dribbling around with the dribbles all the way to the right and floats one up, fills one up, but that's going to be a travel called on Vent in a heartbreaking possession for Upper Sandusky.
Tremendous move right there from Vent. Just took a little bit too many steps right there. We'll get the travel call.
Emily Cecil has it now across half court. Isles guarding her, swings it over. And turned over right there as Isles got the steal, takes it all the way. And in the run out, Cadence Isles gets the 2-pointer.
Great play right there, not only on the defensive end, deflecting the ball and getting the steal, forcing the turnover, but taking it all the way to the cup for 2.
Over in the corner now is the Buckeye Central offense. Ratliff has it, dribbles inside to the paint. Back out to Cecil. Emily, step back. James Harden move right there. Off the backboard and out. However, Vent has it now, deciding to slow things down for Upper Sandusky. Gets it over to Kurtz. Back to Vent now over where Byram is. Byram cues up a three-pointer. Off the back, irons bounced off the rafters and falls. Incredible shot right there for Byram to nail that triple home.
What a shot right there by Byram. Nice pass from Vent for the assist and got the shooter's touch. Went all the way up to the rafters, it felt like.
How about Byram providing the spark off the bench? Comes in and knocks down a triple. Incredible shot right there to tie this one up at 8 in the first quarter. Ratliff now has it for Buckeye Central. Tries to get it inside, decides to kick it out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer loses it, gets stolen by Kurtz. And Gallant now has it for the Rams. Gallant directing traffic now, dribbles to a right, gets it inside quickly to Cadence Isles, who turns, fires, and gets it to fall. And out of that timeout, it has been a totally different Ram squad.
Upper Sandusky moving the ball around well and trapping in the backcourt. But the lady Buckeye Central will feed it down low and get an easy 2.
All knotted at 10 here in the first quarter with 1:45 to go. Gallant has it, gets it in quickly to Isles again. Isles cannot hold on to it, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 fast break as Brown has it, takes it all the way, puts it up and fills it up.
Brown on back-to-back possessions, doing work in the post right there. Got the steal, took it all the way to the 10 for an easy 2.
Byram, who's made one triple, turns it right over to Pfeiffer, and a frustration foul right there as Byram threw it right away and immediately fouled, and Stowers is going to check back in for Upper Sandusky as well as Vent, and Ackerman's going to check back in for the 14-1 Buckeye Central Bucks. High potent offense here in the first quarter of this one. Storm Blungley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett as Ratliff has this one for Buckeye Central. Just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Swings it over to Emily Cecil. Back up top. All the way in the lane is Ratliff, and Ratliff uses the crafty moves to get a bucket.
What a tremendous move right there from Taylor Ratliff with the fake pass. Got the defender jumping and took the easy 2.
Vent has it, pretty much the primary ball handler for this Upper Sandusky team. Once again, handling the ball for them. Looks like they're trying to get it into Stowers, and they do. Stowers turns it over, however, tried to get that one back out to the perimeter. No one stopping ball. Emily Cecil, a gorgeous Euro step right there. And another layup for Buckeye Central.
What a take all the way to the cup. Euro stepping through defenders and lays it up for 2 as Upper Sandusky goes down to Stowers, and she will turn it over.
Buckeye Central taking the ball the other way. Ratliff has it, Vent guarding her. Would not be surprised. Buckeye Central to hold this one for the last shot as Ratliff has it on a ticking first quarter clock. All the way in the corner, back up top to Emily Cecil. Step back once again. Will not hit it, and that's going to do it here for the first quarter. A lot of high-octane offense here in the early goings of this one as your Buckeye Central Bucks lead your Upper Sandusky Rams 16-10. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Welcome back to Upper Sandusky, where we have a lot of offense being played here in the early goings of this one. At the start of the second, 16-6 is your score in favor of Buckeye Central. Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett as Emily Cecil quickly. She's tried that step back a few other times tonight, but able to get it to go for mid.
Emily Cecil on a mission tonight. Does not want her team to fall into a trap game like tonight. It will stay Upper Sandusky ball, but so far early, Cecil is carrying with 9 points.
Gallant dribbled that one off the Buckeye Central defender. It's going to be Upper Sandusky's ball, however. Vent has it now for the Lady Rams. Vent dribbling, trying to set something up to Stowers inside, but they're going to tag Vent with a 5-second violation. Garrett, Upper Sandusky has seen streaks of playing very excellently, especially tonight, but unable to consistently perform at that level.
A very young team, back-to-back wins over Bucyrus and Ridgedale. We were here for that Ridgedale game, Storm, and they were feeding the low post with Isles and Stowers. Stowers, our player of the game. Got to do the exact same thing tonight if they want to pull off the upset.
Pfeiffer has it, dribbles inside, turns it right over to Gallant. Gallant now taking it, almost got caught from behind, but the bench warned her, and she's able to hold on to that one. Kurtz trying to get it inside to Isles, and ball's tipped around, but Buckeye Central comes up with it. Another turnover for Upper Sandusky. As Cecil Emily has it, kicks that one up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer drives all the way inside, is going to get fouled. I believe they're going to call that one on the floor. And Buckeye Central is going to take this one out of bounds on the baseline.
Upper Sandusky desperately in a need for a stop here. Do not want to have Buckeye Central extend their lead to 10 here in the second quarter.
Deep inbound pass to Brown. Brown gets it over to Ratliff. Upper Sandusky seems a little confused on the defensive rotations right now. Let's see if Buckeye Central can take advantage as Ratliff has it once again for the Bucks. And how about that one from Ratliff from 2 steps behind the line?
What a shot right there from Taylor Ratliff. 3 steps behind the three-point line with the defender right in her face, not afraid to shoot it and make it.
How about Buckeye Central? 3 players in the top 10 of scoring in the conference. Any player for them can take over a game and absolutely dominate it.
A very stacked roster and a very young roster, so to speak. Only 3 seniors for Buckeye Central. They've only played in 2 close games so far this season. The 2 games against Sandusky East earlier this year, and then the lone loss to Willard where they did lose in overtime. So this team definitely, can always build on something. However, so far 14-1, 11-0 in the Northern 10. They're set up for great things.
And for Upper Sandusky, they are red hot, coming in on a 2-game win streak. It has been incredible to watch them the last couple of games pretty much just dominate their opponents. Here showing flashes of that dominance, but not really able to put it together consistently, kind of like how I said it before.
We're in total control the past few nights. They beat Bucyrus 60-10 and then knocked off Ridgedale in another blowout. But Upper Sandusky, a very streaky team, just got to become consistent. A very young team, as we had mentioned earlier. Just got to put those pieces together and they'll be a very good team.
Out of the timeout, Vent has it now crossing half court. A very aggressive trap here for Buckeye Central. They get it over to Kurtz. Kurtz dribble, 1 dribble, pull up, and that one falls out of the timeout for Upper Sandusky. 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter of play in a big Northern 10 matchup as Buckeye Central throws that one away.
It was a nice shot fake right there at the three-point line from Jenna Kurtz. Got her defender jumping, went right around her for the easy pull-up mid-range jumper.
Vent has it once again for the Upper Sandusky Rams. And once again, the Buckeye Central Bucks being very aggressive in the backcourt as Kurtz almost a backcourt violation right there. Got it up there to Isles, and Isles tried to move that quickly to Stowers, but the Buckeye Central defense a little too quick for that. It will be tipped out of bounds, but Upper Sandusky will retain possession.
Upper Sandusky is struggling to get this ball past the Buckeye Central defenders. Always got to fake a pass to make a pass, never take your first look.
Isles dribbles inside now, almost loses it right there, but gets it quickly inside to Stowers. That one hangs on the windman drops.
Good positioning right there from Stowers, using her height advantage to get around the defender for easy 2.
All the way up the court, Pfeiffer now for 3. Off the rim and out. Rebound pulled down to Gallant off the tip. Gallant looking to maybe push the tempo a little bit, decides to slow it down now. Brown guarding her. Gallant gets stuck, gets it up top to Stowers, but Stowers stepped on the line. And another turnover for the Lady Rams.
Something they are having a hard time taking control of and being in command of. They do show in spurts. They just had a 4-point swing right there, but does turn the ball over, will hurt their run and hurt their momentum.
Emily Cecil has it, gets it up top to Evac, swings it all the way over to Piper. Buckeye Central with a quick three. Emily Cecil once again from triple.
You do not want to turn the ball over against Buckeye Central. They will make you pay on offense. As Piper right there gets a steal and gets it for two. You want to stay in control of the ball. Buckeye Central being so good offensively, you cannot win the game when you turn the ball over so much and give them easy opportunities to make, layups and easy jumpers.
Upper Sandusky seems a little discombobulated here, as they really aren't even to get able to make a pass, but able to make one there to Kurtz, and Isles gets it across half court. Finally, for this Lady Rams team, back outside to Vent. Vent cues up a three ball. Off on that one right there, and the rebound pulled down by Buckeye Central. Thought about popping that one, kicks it over to Piper instead. Piper driving baseline, and they're going to get Isles with a quick blocking foul. And Garrett, I believe that Upper Sandusky can beat this Buckeye Central team, but it's like they're almost a little lost out there.
It's so hard when you turn the ball over at a high rate. Upper Sandusky, when they do not turn the ball over, they get into their sets, they get it down to Stowers and Isles, and they play great offensively. That's just so far it's been their biggest struggle here early in the first half, is turning the ball over.
And a quick inbound to Piper, and she's just a little short on that layup, and Upper Sandusky's gonna take the ball on offense. Now Vent has it, just crossing half court, and a very aggressive defense again from Buckeye Central. Vent able to stay with it. Dribbling to her left now, switches direction back to her right, gets it inside quickly to Stowers. Stowers a couple dribbles, kicks it back outside where Byram was waiting. Back over to Schoenberger, and another turnover for Upper Sandusky. Red hot Emily Cecil kicks it up to Brown. Brown off the glass, gets that one to go.
Beautiful display of passing from the Lady Bucks, getting it up the floor for the easy wide open two.
Another turnover once again for Upper Sandusky, and another quick bucket for Buckeye Central. They have busted this game wide open, and you can see the frustration on Upper Sandusky's faces as this game has just completely slipped away from them in the blink of an eye.
Upper Sandusky was still in the game at the end of that first quarter. I believe we're only down 6 points, but quickly have faded away in this second quarter due to turning the ball over, and Buckeye Central putting their foot on the gas pedal on the offensive end, getting easy layups, getting it to their top scorers in Piper, Cecil, and Ratliff, and letting them go to work.
And that has been the interesting thing, G-Man, in the past two games that Upper Sandusky has won. Not a lot of turnovers for them here tonight, however, in a big deficit, a lot of turnovers. So taking care of the ball, a issue for them when they lose, but when they're taking care of the rock, they seem to be able to score efficiently. Upper Sandusky to inbound, get it quickly into Vent off the timeout, and Buckeye Central still in this press as they get it across court to Gallant. Isles was calling for it. Gallant didn't see her. Get it inside now to Schoenberger. Takes one dribble, kicks it back out up top to Vent, over to Isles. Isles thought about shooting that one, decides to dribble straight to the baseline, gets caught up there in between two Buckeye Central defenders and turns it over. Emily Cecil now with a gorgeous Euro step and finger roll, but that one rolls off the rim, and Isles corrals the defensive rebound.
What a move right there. Just couldn't get it to go. Beautiful take to the rack.
Gallant has it now for Upper Sandusky. Give and go to Vent. Vent driving inside, and a gorgeous pass right there to Kurtz, and Kurtz able to put that one up, make it hang on the rim, and make it drop.
Nice pop pass right there. Grace Vent down to Jenna Kurtz, who was standing wide open. Her defender left her, stepped up to take on Vent. And Vent with a gorgeous pass down low and got the easy two from Kurtz.
Cecil Emily, the dominant player for Buckeye Central, but how about that pass from Evac? Just a gorgeous move right there to get the cutting Evac wide open in the lane. Vent has it, kicks it over to Kurtz, and a hard collision right there between Kurtz and Brown. Kurtz gets up and walks that one off like a champ, but is going to take a seat right here. Almost looked like she may have gotten the wind knocked out of her right there. Let's hope she is okay, as Stowers will check in for her.
Upper Sandusky got to cut into this lead at half if you want a chance of upsetting the Lady Bucks. Sits at a 16-point lead here early. However, definitely still got time to cut into this one and make a run before the second half ends, or second quarter ends, excuse me.
A lot of live and free high school hoops still to be played as Stour has it on the left wing. Give and go right there to Byram. Byram dribbles inside, met by two defenders. Gets it up top to Vent. Vent wide open, a step behind the three-point line. Offline with that triple. Ratliff has it, kicks it over to left wing, back to Ratliff. Ratliff floats that one inside to Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer is going to get fouled right there. And I believe that's going to be Isles' third foul, excuse me. So dangerous play right here to keep Isles in, but at this point I think you pretty much have to.
Definitely got to keep your leading scorer on the floor with a deficit like this, but Pfeiffer cannot make him pay as she does miss the first free throw shot. But obviously there comes Isles. She will check out with the 3 fouls. Definitely hard to play with 3 fouls with the limit at 6.
And how about Kurtz stepping back in after taking a hard collision? Shows a lot of toughness right there to step back on the floor and step back into this one as Pfeiffer knocks down her second. Inbound quickly to Vent. Vent has it, doesn't see the double team coming, now notices it. Gets it over to Gallant. Gallant with a good crossover right there. Quick stop, pop, blocked right there. Stowers able to collect it. And Stowers going to get fouled, and that's kind of the same thing we saw last game out here, Garrett, is, you know, when Stowers had it inside, the game plan seemed to be to foul her and make her earn them at the free throw line.
Exactly what they did on that play right there. Gallant got it down to Stowers, who will be headed to the free throw line. It's so hard to guard down low. So much contact down there. Stowers will make you pay right there. She does make the first one. Struggle from the line the night we were here. I believe that was against Ridgedale, but so far 1 for 1.
Vent checks out for Upper Sandusky. The score is 33-17 on our Wilson Tire scoreboard. 1:31 left to go in the second quarter, as Stowers nails her second one, and that's what Upper Sandusky needs if they want to get back into it, to get all the freebies they can get. Buckeye Central going the other way now. Give and go right there to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with a gorgeous feed inside to Evac. Evac kicks it out to Ratliff. Ratliff resetting things. Kurtz guarding her. Kick outside to Emily Cecil. Cecil with a quick give and go, and another gorgeous feed right there to Evac, but Evac cannot finish. And this Buckeye Central team has been an absolute dominant performance in the passing department.
A plunder of steals here in the first half for the Lady Bucks, continuing to pour it on. Upper Sandusky got to take control of the ball if they want a chance to upset the Lady Bucks.
That was a tip pass right there by Kurtz, but looked almost like a baseball pitch. I believe that one was coming at the Upper Sandusky bench at 98 miles an hour, Garrett.
Kind of scared me up here running the camera storm. I thought it was going to come up here and hit the camera.
Buckeye Central, a quick three off the inbound, off the back iron, but who else but Emily Cecil to collect that one. Kurtz rips it down. Upper Sandusky trying to set something up, trying to get another quick score here with 46 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Get it inside quickly to Stowers. Back out to Gallant. Gallant dribbles to her right and turns it over right there once again. Ackerman over to Cecil. Cecil quick pull-up midi. Struggle for the rebound right there, pulled down by Buckeye Central. Thought about the three-pointer, going to dribble inside. Floater blocked by Stowers, and an excellent defensive stand there for the Lady Rams as Gallant gets trapped in the backcourt and is going to turn it over. Ratliff now has it, stops, pops for three, and that one rolls out as Swartz has it, but decides to slow things down, gets it over to Gallant. 8 seconds left here to go in the second quarter. Gallant has the ball, gets it inside to Stowers. Stowers with 3 seconds, back up top to Kurtz, and Kurtz hits at the buzzer. And that could be what the Upper Sandusky Rams need to pull this one back at the end of 2. Your score, your Buckeye Central Bucks 33, your Upper Sandusky Rams 18. You've been watching high school hoops live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Hello and welcome back to Upper Sandusky, where Buckeye Central in the second quarter, jumped out to a big lead, 33-18 over your home court Upper Sandusky Rams. Taking a look at the halftime stats. Buckeye Central with 10 field goals, 3 threes, 1 free throw, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers, and 4 fouls for Upper Sandusky. 7 field goals, 1 3, 1 free throw, 11 rebounds, 16 turnovers, and 5 fouls. Storm Blumpsley in the booth, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, for the entire second half, it's going to be an uphill battle for Upper Sandusky.
Upper Sandusky down 15 points here heading into the second half. Have 16 turnovers. That's the big number that stands out to me. Buckeye Central only has 4 turnovers. A big difference right there, 12 turnovers is the separation. Upper Sandusky got to limit the turnovers, force some more turnovers, get some fast break opportunities for Candace Isles and Jenna Kurtz.
Buckeye Central just came out pressing in the second quarter, and that kind of seemed to be the Lady Rams' kryptonite, as they really weren't able to get, I believe, even a shot up after that. I mean, they had a few ones here or there, but just a real struggle in the second quarter for Upper Sandusky.
It was a 6-point lead heading into the second quarter. Buckeye Central was up 16-10. However, they just completely came out and smothered Upper Sandusky in the backcourt, forcing turnovers after turnovers, and we've seen beautiful layups from Taylor Ratliff and Emily Cecil. So the Rams definitely got an uphill battle here in the second half. However, only down 15, definitely can get it back, get it done, crawl back into this one and make this one a game.
Isles and Stowers for Upper Sandusky with only a combined total of 8 points. A slow start compared to what we've used to be seeing. Upper Sandusky, that kind of play inside, play from the low block kind of team, but Buckeye Central really not letting them get position inside.
Stowers struggling to establish any position down low. Buckeye Central doing a great job on defense, setting the tone. However, got to get Stowers more involved, as well as Isles, in the second half if they want a chance to upset the powerhouse Buckeye Central Lady Bucks.
Upper Sandusky definitely has the talent to do it. It's just if they can put all the pieces together here in the second half. But we're going to get started with some second half action here on the OH Report. Inbounding quickly to Vent. Vent has it for Upper Sandusky. Dribbling around, swings it over to Gallant now. Gallant dribbles inside, takes a screen from Stowers right there. Had Stowers cutting, did not get it to her. Stowers gets it inside, still dribbles inside, gets it over to Kurtz. Kurtz too strong on the layup. It will be out of bounds, but it will be Upper Sandusky's ball.
The exact reason why you want to get it into Stowers. She not only can score the basketball, but playing on that low block and pass the ball. It's a beautiful pass right there to the cutting teammate. Just couldn't get it to go.
Gallant inbounds it quickly, tipped right there. Gallant tried to grab it, but was still out of bounds, and Emily Cecil's going to inbound for the Bucks. Ackerman has it back to Emily Cecil, back over to Ackerman. Buckeye Central being patient, trying to break this press, but got to get it across half court. As Cecil's able to do that and gets it inside quickly, back out to where Cecil has been red hot and continues a reign of terror from deep.
Emily Cecil is raining threes here at Upper Sandusky. Believe she has 3 of them by herself. Definitely got to step out and guard her at the three-point line because she is dangerous from deep.
Gallant got trapped right there, but somehow finds a way to get it over to Kurtz. Kurtz drives all the way inside, but going to tag her with a travel right there, and the turnovers continue for Upper Sandusky.
Not what you want if you're an Upper Sandusky Lady Ram fan. Got to get the turnovers down. I believe they had 16 in that first half. Cannot have that amount in this second half if we want a chance to upset.
Emily Cecil now has it. Isles guarding her. Emily Cecil has been the dominant force here for Buckeye Central, as she has been all season. Gets it over to Evac. Evac swings it to Ratliff now. Back up top to Cecil. Cecil dribbles inside, step backs right there, kicks it out to the three-point line. Back over to Cecil. Unable to connect on that three-pointer. Won't matter as Buckeye Central collects the rebound, shoots it once again, and off once again, but able to get another offensive rebound. Trying to sneak it inside right there. Gallant a little too quick for that as she collects the steal right there in the passing lanes. Gallant dribbling inside, gets it quickly inside to Stowers. Stowers puts it up, almost filled it up, but is going to head to the charity stripe for 2.
Nice pass right there, bounce pass, wrap around the defender. Got it down to Stowers, and she will get rewarded. Heads to the free throw line. See if she can knock down these 2 free throws and cut this lead to 13.
How about the dominant performance from Emily Cecil, just getting it from wherever she wants to on the offensive end, Garrett.
Cecil, a big contributor for this Buckeye Central Bucks team. A big reason why they're sitting at 14-1 and 11-0 in the Northern 10. As she is out hot here early with 15 points.
Stowers unable to connect on her second, but Kurtz has her back, collecting that offensive rebound, but throws it right away to Buckeye Central. Run out now. Pfeiffer dribbles around and blocked right there. Excuse me, a foul right there. Looked clean from up here in the booth, and Upper Sandusky's coach agrees with me, but the Stripes are going to tag Stowers with a foul, and Buckeye Central is going to head to the line for 2 now.
Storm, we always preach it on our broadcast. I believe I mentioned this at least 3 times each time I call a game. Never want to swipe down on the defender, always want to swipe up. Refs were always call that 99 times out of 10.
You know, I want to give a thank you to Coach Goon, because what he taught us is probably 90% of the material we use on our broadcast. Such a great basketball mind over there at Crestview. So, Coach Goon, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well. As Pfeiffer nails her second free throw. Kurtz is going to inbound and does get it inbounded to Vent. Buckeye Central with that smothering press is going to almost create a turnover right there. Tipped it out of bounds, and Kurtz is going to inbound once again for Upper Sandusky. Gets it into Gallant. Gallant has it, looking to get it out of her hands, and does to Vent. Vent all the way down to Isles, who's been relatively quiet tonight. Drives inside. And another foul from Buckeye Central, and Cadence Isles is going to step up to the line. Like I said, she's been relatively quiet tonight, the leading scorer here for Upper Sandusky. First one rattles around and falls out. Garrett, it's always tough to win when your leading scorer has a quiet night.
Not only that, Cadence Isles only got 4 points tonight, as you mentioned, a low scoring total for her, but they're struggling at the free throw line. Stowers, I believe, missed her last 2, and Cadence Isles will miss her last 2. That is a 4-point swing for Buckeye Central.
2 misses at the line for Cadence Isles as Buckeye Central takes it once again on offense, where they have just been dominating. Getting it inside quickly to Pfeiffer and putting that one up and putting it in. And those entry passes from Buckeye Central are deadly. They are so accurate and are so effective to setting up open scorers. Inside quickly to Stowers, back outside to Vent. Vent has it, fakes, pops the 3 now. Rebound pulled down by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now leading the fast break. Quick crossover right there, dribbles all the way inside, but I believe the quick hands of Kurtz got a fingertip on it and poked it out of bounds.
Upper Sandusky cut this lead to 14. They definitely need to step in here, play good defense, get another score, and the momentum will begin to pick up for Upper Sandusky as they will claw back into this one and then get some few more defensive stops and stop turning the ball over.
Evac has it. No one guarding her at the 3-point line, but that's someone you do need to guard. Emily Cecil had it, kicked it all the way over to Pfeiffer. Back over to Emily Cecil, back up top, another 3-pointer for this Buckeye Central offense. And the rain continues at Upper Sandusky.
Upper Sandusky having a hard time rotating on defense, leaving Emily Cecil wide open. Is a nice steer right there, and Pfeiffer takes it up, cannot get it to go, and looks like it will be a jump ball.
Battle for the rebound right there, ends in a jump ball, and Garrett, these 50-50 balls have really been killing Upper Sandusky.
Struggling to keep contain of the ball here, continuing from the first half to the second half as Upper Sandusky is struggling to get on the board.
Inbounded quickly, Buckeye. The possession arrow pointed towards Buckeye Central. Ratliff has it now, left wing. Upper Sandusky in a 3-2 zone. Cecil has it now, top of the key. Over to Ratliff, back to Cecil, inside to Evac. Back out to Brown, who cues up a mid-range will not get it to go, but another offensive rebound for Buckeye Central. And if Upper Sandusky keeps giving them opportunities, they're going to make one, but unable to make that one as Isles pulls down the defensive rebound. Vent has it now for Upper Sandusky. Vent across half court. Vent wants to get it in Isles through that entrance pass right there. Dangerous one, and it does get picked off by Emily Cecil all the way up the court to Brown now. Brown dribbling in the key, back outside, another three-pointer, and that one's off as well. 2 misses in a row, I believe, from 3 for Emily Cecil. Ratliff has it, resetting things now. Isles guarding her, 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Cecil again, a quick crossover right there, drives inside, and a lot of good swing passes here for Buckeye Central as they get it over to Brown. Brown dribbling inside, gets caught right there in the corner with Stowers, and a battle for the ball right there as they get tied up, and Upper Sandusky's going to take that jump ball.
A desperately needed defensive stop right there from Upper Sandusky. Good job rotating on the defenders, not letting them get an easy bucket, as they will get rewarded, get the ball back, see if they can cut into this one as Buckeye Central begins to pull away.
Vent has it for Upper Sandusky off the inbound, and this press is just dominating Upper Sandusky. They are able to get it across half court this time as Vent dribbles it across. Byram has it now. Byram almost traveled right there, but they get it inside to Gallant. Gallant kicks it over to Vent for the triple off the back iron and out. And that gave Buckeye Central a full head of steam on the fast break now as they kick it out to Piper. Dribbles on the baseline, met by Vent. Back outside to Emily Cecil, cues up a three, unable to hit that one as well. So Emily Cecil cooling off a little bit here in the third quarter.
Definite cooling off stage right here. Upper Sandusky playing great defense on those possessions to get some stops, and Upper Sandusky getting some defensive stops in back-to-back possessions. Let's see if they can get on the board as they got the opportunity.
Scoring has definitely been a difficulty for them tonight, at least from the second half onward. Scored pretty well in the first quarter. Going on from there, however, it has been a challenge as they get it into Byram now. Byram faked right there. Lost control of it, and it's going to head the other way. Another turnover for Upper Sandusky. Brown has it for Buckeye Central. Up top to Ratliff. Ratliff kind of chilling things out right here as they set up a play. I'm sure this one is going to Emily Cecil because she has been dominant. Another step back for her from mid. That one off the rim and out. Still battling for that rebound, but Upper Sandusky is going to take it the other way. Byram has it. Behind the back right there. Gorgeous move from Byram. Swartz now. Back up top. Almost lost that one, but Gallant able to collect it. Gallant spin move. Tries to get inside to Stowers. Going to get a kickball violation right there, and Buckeye Central is going to call a full timeout, which gives me a little time to thank our wonderful sponsors once again for being able to bring this all to you live and free. And those sponsors are First National Bank of Sycamore, now offering consumer and business credit cards. Download their mobile banking app on the Google Play or Apple App Store. Kimmel Corporation offering dry cleaning, custom uniform programs, linen rental, restroom supply solutions, and more. Wilson Tire Company. Customize your ride with our wheel configurations online at wilsontires.com or visit their locations right here in Upper Sandusky, Kenton, and Tiffin. West Federal Credit Union, where fewer fees means more frees. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you very much to our wonderful sponsors who make it able for the OH.REPORT to provide all this amazing live and free coverage to you. Going to get back to this intense Northern 10 matchup. Upper Sandusky is going to have the ball out of bounds. Gallant to inbound for them. Gallant inbounds quickly to Vent. Vent resets thing up to Swartz. Swartz has it. Kurtz wants it in the post. They're not getting it to her. Isles gets it over to Gallant. Gallant with a quick mid-range pull-up. That one just stuck on the back iron and bounced out as Buckeye Central taking it the other way now. Piper has it. A gorgeous move right there all the way to the hoop. Unable to get that one to fall. So both teams playing excellent defense. Neither team really able to get their offense going.
Neither team can take advantage of this dry spell for both clubs. Defense playing a great job, getting some stops, but nothing on the offensive end for both teams.
Inside to Kurtz. Kurtz quickly turns, fires, and gets that one to go.
Desperately needed that one, Storm. Jenna Kurtz in the post, takes it up strong for 2. See if they can cut into this lead now with some momentum.
Just under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Ratliff has it. Gets it over to Ackerman. Ackerman up top to Piper. Piper has it. Gallant guarding her. Buckeye Central maybe trying to hold this one for the last shot. Over to the red-hot Emily Cecil. Kicks it inside. A beautiful feed right there to Brown, and Brown able to finish. Isles collects the home run ball, takes it all the way up, takes it in, is going to get fouled, and we'll head to the line for 2. And how about Emily Cecil not really being able to score here in the third quarter, but getting her teammates open for the scores.
Wonderful ball movement from the whole team, from the Lady Bucks, swinging around, finding the open teammate as Brown was in position down low and banks it off the glass for 2.
30 ticks left on this third quarter clock as Isles steps up to the free throw line. That one hung on the rim, but will eventually fall out, and Isles still has another shot on this trip. Buckeye Central seems like they're going to get the last shot here in the third quarter. Isles now from the free throw line gets the second one to go. Quick check-in right here. Isles is going to take a seat, and Byram's going to come in. Buckeye Central's going to have it with 30 ticks left. Inbounding is Emily Cecil. Gets it in quickly. Upper Sandusky trying to create a turnover in the backcourt. Cecil gets it up to Ackerman. Ackerman wisely does not shoot that open shot right there. Holding it for the last shot, it seems. Ratliff has it. Takes a screen right there from Brown. Gets it to Brown. Over to Cecil. Cecil dribbles baseline, tries to float that one up and floats it in. And an inside layup by Piper is hit. 5 seconds left to go. Upper Sandusky from three-quarters court. Will not get that one to fall, and that's going to do it here for the end of the third quarter, where the Buckeye Central Bucks lead your Upper Sandusky Rams 45-24. You have been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Welcome back to Upper Sandusky, where some Northern 10 hoops has been played. 3 quarters of it, in fact. We are now in the fourth quarter. Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. Garrett, the third quarter story, a battle of 2 defenses. Both defenses playing exponentially well. Neither offense really able to get things going.
Both teams struggle to make any kind of shots as the 2 defenses were implementing those presses and getting a lot of steals and turnovers, but could not do anything on the offensive end, couldn't cash in. And Upper Sandusky, if they want to get back into this one, they got to start quick. Time is beginning to dwindle down. With a large deficit like this, you got to get going early, get some stops, get some easy fast break opportunities, because Buckeye Central can definitely score on offense.
Kurtz has been the one bright spot for this Upper Sandusky offense with a total of 12 points. Almost half their team's points, Garrett, and you know, when you have a player like that who can take over a game, it's surprising to see them so far in a deficit.
Got to establish Candace Isles. She's been struggling all night long. Only 5 points to show for, as well as Stowers. She only has 5. Last time we were out, those 2 combined for, I believe, over 30 points. Got to get those two involved here in this fourth quarter if they want to pull off the upset and play spoiler.
Emily Cecil, who has been dominant on the offensive end to inbound for the 14-1 Buckeye Central Bucks, gives it in quickly to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has it, setting things up for the Bucks offense now. Trying to get it inside to Ratliff. They do back over to Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer for mid.
Nice shot right there from Claudia Pfeiffer. Defender not anywhere near her, and let it fly from three, and she splashes it.
Stowers quickly inside, puts it up, fills it up, and that's what Upper Sandusky is going to need to do, get it up quickly and beat this Buckeye Central press if they want a chance to get back in this one. Speaking of Buckeye Central, they have the ball on offense now. Emily Cecil has it, kicks it over to Ackerman, back up top to Cecil. Cecil, Isles guarding her closely. Gets it over to Ratliff, to Brown now. Dribbles to her left, handoff right there to Ackerman. Ackerman almost loses it and does lose it to Gallant. Gallant now dribbling, gorgeous crossover all the way on the fast break off the backboard. A little too strong right there, and a beautiful move from Gallant, just unable to finish.
What a take all the way, gets the steal on defense and just could not get it to fall on the other end, unable to make that opportunity.
Cecil has it, behind the back move right there. Upper Sandusky pressing up. Get it inside quickly to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer hook shot, fouled right there, and the ball hung on the rim and falls through for two.
What a play right there by your leading scorer here in the N10. Here's the replay. Takes the contact from Jenna Kurtz, swipe down at the ball, gets the foul, and Pfeiffer makes some pay and will head to the free throw for an opportunity to make this an and one.
My question is, how did she even get that one off? Looked like her whole arm got kind of tore down right there, but gets it to fall somehow. Will not get her free throw to fall. Struggle for the rebound goes to Upper Sandusky out of bounds. Buckeye Central still in this press. Upper Sandusky able to get it into Vent. Vent has it, lob pass right there to Gallant. Gallant collects it in the corner, dribbles baseline, trying to walk that tightrope, and does. All the way inside is Gallant's going to get fouled as well and head to the free throw line.
Gallant with a strong take right there, got it in the corner. Took it to her defender, will get fouled and head to the free throw line.
So Upper Sandusky having a lot more success here in the early goings of the fourth quarter than the rest of the game, beating this Buckeye Central press. However, the struggles from the free throw line continue for them.
As we've mentioned multiple times in this game, Cadence Isles has struggled to knock down her freebies as well as Stowers. And now Gallant struggling to make hers, a big reason why Upper Sandusky is trailing so far.
Gallant hits her second of two at the free throw line. Upper Sandusky quickly getting into a press as Cecil tosses it across half court to Brown. Over back to Cecil now on the left wing. Cecil has it, surveys, gets it over to Brown. Brown mid-range Jimmy on the way. Isles flies in and corrals the rebound as she disses it off the vent. Back to Isles now. Isles on a little bit of a fast break right here, decides to slow things down. And is going to get fouled right there by Emily Cecil.
Number 11, Emily Cecil.
Other than that one right there, Buckeye Central playing a pretty clean game here all game long, Garrett.
Until this fourth quarter has struck. And Upper Sandusky been heading to the free throw line. Got a few fouls from Buckeye Central. Nice poke right there from the defender, but Grace Vent able to recover.
Great ball security right there from Vent to hold on to that one. And Kurtz tried to rifle one into Isles, but no foul as Kurtz gets it right back, driving into her right side. Decides to put one up over the defender. That one tried to climb the rim and in, but will eventually fall out, excuse me. Ratliff has it. Evac now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer thought about the three, dribbles inside instead. Brown has it, another mid-range J on the way. Different result, however, as that one finds the bottom of the net.
Missed the last one on the previous possession, but Brown able to make him pay on that one. Knocks down the mid-range J.
5 minutes now as Kurt brings the ball up the court. Quick crossover, gets it over to Vent. Vent dribbling to her right. Now it's a Gallant now. Gallant all the way over to Kurtz, inside to Isles, and almost another turnover as Kurtz gets it right back into Stowers, and Stowers gets that to go almost like a circus play right there. She tossed it right off the defender, right back to her, and then found Stowers. Brown has it. Up top to Ratliff. Ratliff for three. Off the back iron. Battle for the rebound. Stowers unable to hold on to it, but Upper Sandusky eventually comes up with it. Kurtz has it over to Vent now. Vent tried to get that one all the way up to Gallant, but Piper is there, gets a fingertip on it. It's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be Upper Sandusky's ball.
Upper Sandusky, Madison Byram replaces Jenna Kurtz.
Isles to inbound now. Looking to get it into Vent. Tosses it. Run out for the ball right here is both players dive for it, but they're gonna say last touch by Buckeye Central. So scary play right there, but no harm, no foul for Upper Sandusky as Isles is gonna inbound again, gets it into the backcourt. Vent's waiting for it. Vent has it behind the back move. Tried to float that one up top to Byram, and Byram cannot collect it. There will be a jump ball here on the possession arrow. Points towards Upper Sandusky. So two scary plays for the Lady Rams, but they come out on top with the ball in both possessions.
Upper Sandusky, obviously not the score you wanted here tonight, but they were definitely not quitters. They were hustling on every single play, every single loose ball. They were trying to score and get back into this one.
Vent has it now on the left wing. Skip pass all the way over to Isles. Isles, who's been relatively quiet, dribbles to her left and a floater right there. Collects her own miss out to Gallant in the corner for three. And Gallant hits the three and the Upper Sandusky bench erupts.
Nice shot right there from Zandria. Gallant was wide open. Nice pass from Isles. Sends it out to her shooter and she knocks it down for three.
In the corner, swinging around now is Buckeye Central. Brown all the way. Floater alert in the lane. Will not get that one to fall. Stowers has it, gets it to left wing, Gallant. Back to Stowers. Stowers in the left corner is Isles. Tried to double baseline, met with Cecil right there on the baseline. Inside to Stowers. Stowers takes one dribble and loses it. Buckeye Central in a run out now. Cecil has it over the top to Piper. Piper, two quick dribbles, a spin move, puts it up and puts it in the low block. Upper Sandusky's coach wanted a hook foul right there, is not going to get it, and a timeout is called by Buckeye Central. Garrett, Upper Sandusky looking better in this quarter, but I think a little too late.
A little too late, as you may say, Storm. Down 20 points here in this fourth quarter, I believe under 4 minutes remaining. Going to be hard to come back from this one, but always a building moment, as we talk about a lot on here. Always something you can take away from games like this. A very young team Jerry Vent has. I believe they have no seniors on that squad, so always something to build on. Never quit, never give up, and so far in the fourth quarter, they've been doing a good job on defense. They've got a few steals, just cannot capitalize on offense.
And I know we talk about this all the time on the broadcast, but like you said, a very young team for Upper Sandusky. So things may look bleak this year, a rebuilding year, some might say, but in the next couple of years, they are going to be a scary team to go up against in the Northern 10.
A lot of varsity experience will be on this squad. I believe they're all sophomores and juniors, so it will be a definitely dominating few years for these Upper Sandusky Lady Rams to come.
But for now, Schellenberger is going to inbound for the Upper Sandusky Rams. A hair over 3 minutes left to go in the fourth period of play. Vent has it across half court. Crossover right there, takes a screen from Byram, dribbles to her right, tries to get inside the lane, but is met by a Buckeye Central defender. Over to Gallant now. Gallant with a quick fake and a quick dribble inside. A gorgeous feed right there to Vent in the corner for three. Takes one big bounce off the iron and out. A little bit of a conversation going on right here between the two refs on the baseline. And they're going to award Upper Sandusky with the ball. So a overturned call right there. They initially had Buckeye Central taking it, but they're going to end up awarding possession to Upper Sandusky. Gallant to inbound way downtown to Vent. Over back to Gallant in the corner now. Gallant a couple more crafty fakes, gets inside, puts one up, and puts one off the backboard Buckeye Central's taking it the other way. Over to Emily Cecil now. Gallant guarding her, excuse me. And they're going to call it an illegal screen right there on Evac. Just started moving her feet a little too early. And a turnover for Buckeye Central.
Turnover for Buckeye Central. Haven't seen many of those tonight. They've been forcing turnovers for Upper Sandusky, and Grace Metzger will enter the lineup for Cadence Isles. I'm sure that'll be her last minutes of the night as she checks out.
A total team effort tonight from Buckeye Central as Brown, Ratliff, and Emily Cecil all in double figures for scoring tonight. Any of them able to come out and get it on any given night. But nonetheless, an incredible team performance for them as a travel is called right there for Upper Sandusky.
Buckeye Central goes on to win this one. They will be 15-1 overall. The lone loss to the Willard Flashes in overtime earlier this season, and will move to 12-0 in the Northern 10 and full control of their own destiny.
A minute 50 left to go in this fourth quarter. Gorgeous feed right there over the top to Evac, and Buckeye Central just pouring it on at this point. Upper Sandusky, Gallant the other way now. Gallant, quick, stop, pop. Off the front iron, battle for the rebound. Byram got tied up with Evac right there. Going to be a jump ball as a big group substitution is going to come in for Buckeye Central.
And Kate Cecil enter for the Buckeyes.
So the Young Guns are going to finish it out here at Upper Sandusky. It seems like a minute 30 left to go in the fourth frame of action here at Upper Sandusky. Buckeye Central swinging the ball around still very effectively, even with their younger girls in, getting it over to that right corner now. Almost turning the ball over. Buckeye Central looking for an open shot, driving inside quickly here, putting one up and putting one in off the backboard. Gallant has it for Upper Sandusky. Kicks it outside and way outside now on the three-point line. Less than a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Gallant has it top of the key. Quick fake right there. Drives inside. Kicks it back out to Byram. Byram dribbles inside. Takes her 2 steps off the backboard and out. And that one will fall out of bounds, and it will be Buckeye Central's ball. 59-33, your score on your Wilson Tires scoreboard. Just getting ready to pass the 30-second mark here in the fourth quarter. Buckeye Central running a little bit of weave action here, maybe trying just to dribble it out, and they're going to call a defensive foul right there on Byram.
Foul on number 25, Madison Byram.
I believe all Buckeye Central's got to do now is just dribble this one out, as you mentioned, Storm, and they should be victorious here, earning their 15th win.
And Upper Sandusky reaching over that line right there. Can't do that on the inbound. Got to keep your whole body behind the line to give the inbounder some room to inbound. So just a warning right there as Gallant gets a steal in the lane. 15 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Gallant stops, pops. That one will not drop for her either, as I believe that was your last Upper Sandusky possession, as Upper Sandusky's coach given the no foul call. So that's going to do it here at Upper Sandusky. Your final score, Buckeye Central 59, Upper Sandusky 33. Keep it right here. We're going to be right back with some final stats and a player of the game interview. You have been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
courtside with our player of the game, brought to you by Quest Federal Union, Emily Cecil, who had 15 points and splashed home a lot of threes. How were you able to shoot so consistently from behind the three-point arc?
Hi, thank you. Well, my teammates, we really pass the ball around and get a lot of open looks, so a lot of open looks from them, and patience on the offensive end really helps out with that.
Buckeye Central is completely dominating the Northern 10, sitting now at 15-1. How are you guys able to dominate the whole conference?
Yeah, we've had a really good start to the year so far. We put in a lot of work in the off season, which really helps. We got a lot of girls that are really passionate about the game and some really great coaches that really help out.
3 players in the top 10 scoring in the conference, an incredible stat right there. I mean, does it mean a lot to you to have 2 other girls that you can rely on to go out and get it done, even if you may have an off night?
Yeah, it's really awesome because if one of us does have an off night, something's just not right, we do have a lot of other help that can really step up, and we know one of us can always get the job done and work together to create some success on the court.
One last question for you. 15-1 now, like I stated previous. Where do you guys go now in the Northern 10 and potentially further?
So we're right at the top of the N10. We've got a few more league games to finish out, so we're hoping to close it out and be league champs. And then in the tournament, we're hoping to make a good run there.
Alrighty, thank you very much. That was your player of the game, Emily Cecil, with 15 points, brought to you by Quest Federal Credit Union. Going to take another quick break. We'll be right back with some final stats for tonight, and we're going to close things out here on the live stream. Thank you once again, and congratulations, Emily.
Yes, thank you so much.
Alrighty, we'll be right back after this break. You've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Welcome back one final time to Upper Sandusky High School, where your home court Upper Sandusky Rams fell to the Buckeye Central Bucks 59-33. Taking a look at the final stats, Buckeye Central with 21 field goals, 5 threes, 1 free throw, 15 rebounds, 8 turnovers, and 8 fouls. For Upper Sandusky, 11 field goals, 2 threes, 4 free throws, 21 rebounds, 21 turnovers, and 13 fouls. Garrett, each team was going tit for tat in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, Buckeye Central put their foot on the gas and kind of never looked back.
Buckeye Central's firepower tonight was lethal. Emily Cecil had 15 for the Lady Bucks. Just a huge turnover number for Upper Sandusky for them to be able to come out on top. 21 turnovers to 8 for Buckeye Central. Buckeye Central forced a bunch of turnovers, got out in transition, made a few threes, and made a few layups and just ran away with it completely.
For Upper Sandusky, not a total loss. Still a lot of good things to take away from it in the first quarter. Just held with Buckeye Central. I mean, just incredible scoring output from their offense and their defense even getting it done in the first. So a bright spot there for them. And for Buckeye Central, they continue to dominate the Northern 10 and strike fear in the hearts of their opponents.
They got 3 scores in the top 10 in the Northern 10 for scoring. Just a very high-flying offense with a lot of firepower. And tonight they showed that. Got 59 points on the board, beat Upper Sandusky 59-33. Just a strong performance from the Lady Bucks.
One of the heavyweights definitely in the Northern 10, but unfortunately, might I say, that's going to do it here at Upper Sandusky. I first want to thank Garrett Parlett for locking it down on the camera and doing my color commentary. I want to thank our sponsors tonight for sponsoring and making it able for us to bring this coverage to you live and free. First, want to thank the First National Bank of Sycamore, now offering consumer and business credit cards. Download their mobile banking app on the Google Play and Apple Play Store. I want to thank Kimball Corporation, offering dry cleaning, custom uniform programs, linen rentals, restroom supply solutions, and more. Wilson Tire Company, customize your ride with our wheel configuration online at wilsontires.com or visit their location right here in Upper Sandusky, Kenton, and Tiffin. West Federal Credit Union for sponsoring our player of the game, where fewer fees means more frees. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I want to thank Jordan Lapata for locking it down for stats tonight. She was doing it from home, so a big thank you to her. But I think that's going to do it here from Upper Sandusky. I want to thank one last big thank you to you, the fans, for sticking with us. But other than that, you've been watching High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.